okay? So this is the rookie coaching class, and we are officially launching class today. The first 2 weeks was just to get to know each other, give you guys some homework assignments, and basically now until the Monday right before Thanksgiving is this class. I can tell you that I hope that all of you are going to do well, and you're going to close deals between now and 5 months from now, and you're going to rock it and achieve your personal real estate goals. But I can tell you, look at the screens now. I promise you, statistically, because I'm a numbers guy, by the end of class, right, Thanksgiving, either the person on your right or the person on your left or the person on the above you or below you, probably 1/3 of us won't graduate. 1/3 of us will quit the business. Yes, I said that, quit the business. I don't want that to be you, but statistically, it will be 1/3 at least in the next 5 months. Now, my goal is to make sure every one of you achieve all of your goals, okay? And if you take this business seriously and you show up each and every Monday, before you show up, you do your homework, I guarantee you, you're gonna succeed if you put in the time. So, Rio, I need you to start taking attendance, because if you miss 2 in a row, unexcused, if you're on vacation, we want you to go on vacation, text me and let me know and you're all set. But if you miss 2 in a row, you're not gonna get back. Starting next week, you're gonna log in with a password. It won't be open for everybody. Only those who are showing up to class gets the password, otherwise you're out, okay? When I used to do coaching big time, I used to get paid $1,000 per student, right? And so I just want to make sure that you take this seriously. It is not free. My time is worth a lot, and so is yours. Your time is worth a whole boat of money. Once you recognize that, you'll see how powerful this business can be, okay? So everyone understand the rules of engagement? You can go on vacation, no problem. Just text me and let me know. Otherwise, we got to be here. Let's go around the room. If you guys did your homework, if you didn't, it's okay. Just let us know. This is also an accountability group. We hold each other accountable, me included. I come to class every Monday prepared to deliver massive value for you. So let's go around the clock. Introduce yourself.
Hi, Charles Honeycutt in Dallas. The sphere in my KV court is about 40, but for this class, I did a separate one of 20 that I felt the most strongly about and that were local to the area. My prior job, I moved a lot, so I have friends all over, so I didn't feel I could count them for this class, even though I hope they send me referrals. Yeah, I have 20 that are local and really strong for today.
Excellent. Thank you, Charles. That's awesome. Mike.
Mike Roy, I'm from Marlborough, Massachusetts, which is Metro West Mass. I put together a list of 26 after watching people that either live in my city near most emails, all phone numbers, and then I also put it by temperature after watching thing. So I got like hot, cold, and warm that kind of color code it. Give me an idea. The database a little better.
I love that you're color coding it. That's great, Mike. Thank you. Brianna.
I'm Brianna. I live in Boston, Mass, and I have 200 contacts.
And your job is to get those 200 contacts in your database.
Yes.
Okay? And what database are you using now?
Now I'm using Excel.
Right? Use Excel. Once you come on board to eXp Realty, or if you use another CRM system, you're going to take that Excel and upload it within 10, 20 minutes right into your CRM, and it's gonna be magical. All right. Next up, Bill Thompson.
Okay, thank you. I used business cards that I had of people that I've met, in different parts of the industry. Also, I included people that were visiting open houses that I attended or part of. A couple of people that are interested in probably something now.
Okay, awesome. And where are you putting that database?
I put it up in KV Core.
Awesome, good job. So database should be as complete information as possible. Full name, email address, telephone number, or text. Really, that's all you need. Oh, and the last thing is if you know their property address. Whether they're renting or they're owning, if you can get their property address, that is gold, okay? All right, we're gonna start with that. You get mature as your database, as you start to have calls, conversations with your sphere of influence. You know their birthday, you know the anniversary of them moving into a house, you know the anniversary of them renting a house. All those are critical dates for you to know as relates to a real estate transaction happening sometime in the future. Brian, you're up, and then Ian.
Hi there, I'm Brian Allenby. I live in downtown Boston, although I'm moving to Cambridge next month, and I'm looking forward to jumping on with the EXP the first of next month. So this is kind of pre-work for me right now. Right now I have about 500 contacts in my database, but I need to niche that down into people that are both local and or that I have relevant information and that would a reason for kind of including in this. And I'm looking forward to leveraging KV Core and the other platforms and such.
Awesome. Thanks, Brian. Ian, and then Sang.
I'm Ian Donnell, Brockton, Massachusetts. I went a little different route. I have a lot of contacts. Brockton's a big area. I grew up in the city, so I have probably close to 1,000 contacts, but I just started uploading my clients. I still have a few more to go, but I think I got like 20, 21 in there between either active leads or current clients. I have one prospect who I expect to be an active lead sometime in the next week or so, but I think the number is somewhere around 21. They're in KV Core now. Over the coming weeks, I'll start uploading the contacts slowly, but I mean, like I said, it's a lot. So I just wanted to do the clients first, the ones that I'm actively working with, and then I'll slowly start to import everybody else as you know.
That's it. Perfect. I asked you to do 20 and you did it, man. Good job. All right, Sang. Then Jinjin.
Good morning, guys. Sang here from San Jose, California. And right now my database in KV Core is about 300. It's pretty much, combination of my sphere, people that I've worked with in the past and, current employees that I work with as well. So it's a combination of everything. Everything that I cold call is definitely going in there too. So everything is labeled by like different categories. Let me see if I can show my screen real quick. If not,
Yep.
probably not.
I love it. I will. Let me show you. Let me make you a co-host. You can share your screen. Go ahead, Sang. Now you should be able to do it. You open up your screen, Jin. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jin.
Are you guys able to see it?
Yeah, Sang, hang tight. We'll let Jin go, and then we'll get back to you to show your screen. Go ahead, Jin.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Janaris Blackwell from Boston. Right now, I have about 21 people on my list. I'm using Excel right now. I mainly have, first, last name, email address for most of them, telephone numbers for everyone. And then I have a notes field that just basically tells me, are they first time home buyers? When do they plan on buying? Are they current homeowners that plan on moving or adding to their properties or things like that? So that's what I have so far.
Awesome. All right, Sang, go ahead.
So pretty much, categorized by, buyers, spheres. My main focus right now is to focus on my spheres, to work on my database right there. And then different prospect that I cold call is going to be under sellers. I usually prospect for sellers anyways.
All right, talk to us about the color coding.
Yep, so pretty much purple right here, as you can see, is all buyers. And then going on the next page, you can definitely filter it too and go by buyers and spheres and by different sellers too.
Stop right there. You got your sphere, prospect, new lead, active lead, client, contract, closed, and archived. Right?
Correct. Yep.
Well, also, eventually your database, as your database matures, guys, it's going to, you're going to be able to really have market intelligence, artificial intelligence to help you work on all of these leads.
Definitely very, very great system. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So right now you've got 5 active leads. Awesome. All right, guys. Dorothy, you want to go?
I have 40 contacts I've entered into KV Core.
Okay, welcome to the call. All right, guys, listen. I wanted you to hear what the other students in this class are doing. I wanted you to also pay attention to where people are from, right? You've got San Jose in California. You've got Dallas, and you've got right here in the city. You guys can be team members. And if you know someone who lives in Dallas, you would be silly not to reach out to your spheres of influence in Dallas and let them know that you have a business partner named Charles Honeycutt. The guy's a rock star with your sphere of influence, like a market update that you can provide for them along with your business partner. Then you work out a referral agreement with Charles and he goes and he meets with them. Does that click for you? Your database doesn't have to be right in your backyard. Most realtors have that small thinking and they have small tools and small systems. They aren't as diverse as our company is with EXP. Your world, your sphere of influence is everywhere in 4 countries. Think about that. Anytime someone makes a real estate move anywhere around the country, you, if you have influence and authority and respect, should have a piece of that puzzle, should be advising and working with them to help them make their next real estate move. All right, so I have a formal presentation I'm going to share with you. We're 15 minutes into the call, and we got to be done by 10:45. Okay, so I'm going to cover some basic stuff with you. You want to be the trusted real estate advisor. That's been my tagline forever. I am your trusted real estate advisor. Okay, what that means is Imagine if you were doing your taxes. Do you want a rookie to do your taxes, or do you want somebody who knows exactly what the tax laws are? If you're getting in trouble with the law, do you want to call a brand new attorney, or do you want a seasoned, trusted attorney? If your family is sick and you got COVID-19, do you want someone who's dealing with a COVID-19 case for the first time ever? Or do you want someone who's treated 20, 30, 50 other COVID-19 clients before they treated you? So the sooner you guys basically develop your brand, develop your whoever you are as a real estate professional, as soon as you let your sphere of influence know that you are serious, that this is your full-time gig, the sooner you'll command that respect and get more leads and get more people to trust you to do their business. At the first meeting, you're going to do summer barbecues. You're going to meet people on Zoom. You're going to talk to your family. All of those folks in the next 1 to 10 years is going to do a real estate transaction. Will they remember you, or will they call me because they see me as nothing else, eating and breathing real estate when I'm working, right? We talked about this before. How's the market? Have you guys nailed down your answer to how's the market? And are you prepared to speak about it every day when you're out and about at Starbucks, the restaurant, walking in the neighborhood, seeing your neighbors, and they're asking you, how's the real estate market? Are you prepared to talk? Which means you have to have up-to-date market information each and every week, let's say. All right, remember, this is a long road. It is a marathon. It is not a sprint building a real estate business. Most agents quit. A third of you will quit this business 5 months from now because you think that I get my real estate license and I'm going to make $10,000 in a month. You're dreaming unless you get lucky, okay? It's a long, long road. Most real estate professionals don't see one closing ever. The majority of them don't even close one deal, and then they quit the business. And then I just talked to you about making sure that you have contacts across international borders, because your sales team is right here. The 11 of you and me, and then others. If you're part of EXP, it's 31,000 others that you can leverage to build your national sales team. And that's how your customers need to see you. And you're building this business in 10 days, 10 months, and 10 years. I say 10 days because you got to make sure that you stay honest and do the work each and every day. And it's a 1 week, 2 week thing. But 1 week and 2 week of sprinting turns into 10 months of a marathon and 10 years of a lifelong career. The bigger your network is the bigger your net worth. Let's get into this. Let's run the numbers. Guys, this is not participatory. How often do people move?
1 every 7 years.
What else? Come on.
I agree, 7 years.
Brianna, 1 every 7 years?
Yep.
Mike, Ian, everybody? Okay, 1 in 7 years. So it's actually getting longer now. 1 every 10 years. I don't care. Whatever it is, it is. You know, your neighborhood might be different in different parts of America. That's okay. But it's at least 1 in 7 years. So what if I use the numbers 1 every 10 years? I asked you guys to put together 20 names this week. What if 100 people in your database, anywhere across the United States, Canada, Australia, UK, but let's say you have 100. For the next year, listen to this, the next year you add 1 full contact in your database every 3 days. There's 365 days out of the year. You don't have to work for 65 days. But the other 300 days for this coming year, you're going to put 1 in for every 3 days, which means that's only 100 days you're putting contacts in, 1 a day. Statistically, when you have 100 in, 10 of those 100 will do a real estate transaction. The question is, will they all 10 of them call you? The obvious answer is absolutely not, because you haven't showed them that you are a pro, that you can deliver what they need as a realtor. And so let's say your closing ratio is 20% of the 10 people that supposedly know, love, and trust you, and you only get 2 out of 10 deals. That's a 20% closing. 20% closing still earns you, let's say, $15,000 to $20,000 in real estate commissions. Not bad, right? $15,000 to $20,000 real estate commissions for doing 2 deals, okay?
Not bad.
Not bad. Most realtors don't make that at all when they're rookies like you guys. Most realtors quit, all right? So get that in your head. But if you don't have 100 in, you're never gonna see 2 deals. How scary is that? Most rookies who quit the business, I guarantee you, if I do their exit interview and I ask them, Why did you leave? Well, I didn't get the support. I didn't get the training. I didn't have the leads. My broker didn't support me. My company sucks, whatever. But then the real question is, well, show me your database. Do you have 100 people database? And I guarantee the answer is nope. And that's why they all quit, because it's a numbers game, okay? Now, what if you can't live on $15,000 to $20,000 a year? Then you better put in 2 every 3 days. Because once you put in 2 every 3 days, now you have 200 in a year. 10% move, that equals 20. Now, I guarantee if you're putting in the time and you put in 2 per day, your closing ratio is about a 25% of those 20 transactions that's going to happen. 15 of your friends and family will cheat on you and use another realtor like me. And 5 of them, 25%, will not cheat on you and use you nervously, all right? But they're going to trust that you're going to be working much harder than I will, because I'm a seasoned agent and I might not have as much time as you would to focus on them. Does that make sense, guys? All right. And so those are the numbers for 200. And then what if you went crazy and you just did 1 per day? I asked you guys to put 20 in a week, which you did. If you did 20 in a week, that's 3 a day. I'm asking you to continue that and put in 1 per day, or as fast as you can put in 300. Pull an all-nighter tonight and get the damn information. Pull 3 all-nighters to set yourself free. And when you put 300 in, 10 closings is 30. Now your closing ratio is going up to 30% because you're really eating and sleeping and eating and breathing real estate, and your family knows it because it's all over your social media. And you're gonna close 30% of those, and that's 9 deals. Guys, at 9 deals, on average, let's say $6,000 to $7,000 a deal, you're making $60,000 a year, $70,000 a year in real estate income, and you've just replaced your full-time job. And with EXP, once you close your 8th or 9th deal, statistically, you're going to cap, go to 100% as soon as you hit the cap. Is that doable? The question? Go ahead, Brianna.
I have a 2-part question. One, Can you just go over again what should be in our database as far as information goes?
Yep. Full name,
yep.
Email, telephone number or text number, and address.
Okay.
Address. If they're renting, we need their rental address. If they own, we need their residence.
Okay. And my second question is, for new agents, what's the best place to start? Would you suggest start calling these numbers and introducing yourself and just starting like a conversation, or more like a mailing listing?
Yes. Watch this. So there's many ways. You can YouTube, how to start a real estate conversation. Brianna, check this out. I love this script. It's called the birthday script.
Okay.
Who knows the birthday script? Who wants to share with me the birthday script? No one's heard the birthday script. Okay, are you ready? If I share with you my top secret birthday script, are you going to use it this week? I want to see your hands raised.
Oh, somebody's birthday.
If I can. I'm not licensed yet, but.
No. Brianna, you can use it right now. You don't have to be licensed.
Great.
Keep your hands raised.
I love that.
Keep your hands raised. I want all your hands raised. Keep it raised until I'm done with my script. Okay? Here's the birthday script. Hey, Rio, this is Tom. How are you? Rio, open up your microphone and play along with me.
Sure.
Hey, Rio, it's Tom. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Man, I'm doing great. It's been so long since I called you. I am so embarrassed. It's been like 3 years and I haven't called you, so I hope you're doing well. Listen, Rio, I don't know if you know this, but I am getting into the real estate business. I'm so excited. I want to change careers. I want to serve clients with real estate, okay? I should be getting my license in about 2 to 3 months. Here's what my coach, Tom, told me to do. They told me that I need to build my database, and I want to basically ask you a quick question. Is your birthday still September 16th, or is it in September? I forget. When's your birthday? When's your birthday?
Yes, it's September 16th.
September. That's what I thought. All right.
You're
So
right.
my coach made me promise. Keep your hands up. My coach made me. This is recorded, so I'll give it to you guys. My coach made me promise that from here on out, on your birthday, you're going to get a birthday card from me, a birthday greeting. And in it, there's going to be a gift. Is that okay if I send that to you?
Sure, that would be great.
All right. Listen, the gift is going to be either a scratch ticket or a gift card to a local Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. On the scratch card, promise me one thing, Rio. If you hit the jackpot, you're going to pay me at least 10%. Is that all right? You're going to share 10% with me. Is that cool?
That's fine.
All right. So let me just verify. Is your address 123 Main Street in Northern California?
Yes.
Whatever it is. Hey, that's it. From here on out, verify the address. And from here on out, for the rest of my real estate career, if you don't get a birthday card from me from here on out, you know I quit the business. But if you keep getting birthday cards from me, you're going to know I'm still in the business. All right? Is that good? My coach just wants me to build my database. That's it.
That's great, Tom.
All right. Put your hands down. So you're going to verify their birthday. You're going to verify the mailing address. Hopefully you have the phone number, otherwise you wouldn't be able to call them. And by the way, you might want to get them, that's it for the first call, the birthdays call. Who in your sphere of influence is going to have a problem with you sending them the birthday card? Do we all love to get birthday cards? Can you guys do that this week? With those 20 that's in your database, can you give them a call? Anywhere in the US. Now, what happens next? You're going to make those calls. If their birthday is around the corner, then go ahead and do that. Write a birthday card and go get a scratch ticket. Do something, whatever. Give them a gift. It's not going to cost you much. A scratch ticket costs you $1, right? Or $5, whatever you want to get them. You're going to have the opportunity to follow up with them afterwards. Hey, did you win? Then when you follow up, you're going to learn different scripts. You're going to say, hey, you live in Brookline, Mass. Your home address is this, right? You have the home address. My coach, I just got my license, and my coach is asking me to make sure I learn how to do comparative market analysis. Can I work on you? I know you're not looking to sell, but I want to practice doing a market analysis on your home, right? So now you're going to do a comparative market analysis. That's my wife, Marissa. Both she and I are in the business together. Marissa, give them encouragement as rookies.
Hang in there. It gets harder but better.
Hang in there. It gets harder but better. It is hard. It's not easy, but it gets easy if you do the work. So does that help you? The birthday call. Yes? Can all of you do that? Who can't do that? Excellent. So your homework this week is to fill up your database and make that birthday call. Now, it could also be an anniversary call when they bought their home. Public record shows when someone bought their home and what day they closed on it. This is now a little bit advanced, but for those who don't have access, because Brianna, like you haven't gotten your license yet, if you want to take it one step further and you're feeling like, oh, it's kind of awkward for me to wish them a happy birthday, I don't know them that well, blah, 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 then maybe you want to say, hey, I'm entering the real estate business and I need to practice doing comparative market analysis, okay? And so I see in public records that you bought your home on August 15th of 2019. I would love to give you a current market update, a paper, a comparative market analysis, and email it to you just so I can practice. And I'd love to get your feedback. Would you do that for me? Would you take a look at the report on your home, the report on what's happening in your neighborhood, the crime report, the school system, the demographics, because we have it all. And I'd love you to tell me how accurate my report is. Would you do that for me? Now you've just learned how to do a comparative market analysis. It's a good report. They keep it in their important paper folder. And when they go to sell, I hope that they call you and says, hey, Brian, can you please give me an update? I'm sure the market has changed since 9 months ago, okay? And then if you're really good, you're gonna say whatever I send to you, it's a paper market analysis. It will be 100% wrong. Did you hear me? And I told my client, because I don't know what you did inside your house. I don't know the basement. I don't know the kitchen. I don't know the heating system. I can't tell what the roof is doing. Whatever I do, it's gonna be wrong. If you want a real accurate information, please, I'd love to come to your house and take a look. I'll have my mask on. I'll be social distancing. I'll walk through the home and I'll really give you a right comparative market analysis. Questions? That's how I do the business. That's how I built the business. That's still how I built the business today, guys. So I only went through half of my presentation that is going to cover with you today. So we'll cover that other half of the presentation next week. But I think I have enough information. I've given you guys enough information to get busy for this week. Yes?
Yes, I do have a question.
All right.
It's Alicia.
Yep.
Is there like a public list we can access, like where we could do cold calling from, like a list of prospective like clients? Like, can we pull like a call list from anywhere?
You can call. You can, Felicia, but I don't recommend it. Listen, you're sitting right there. You know people. You can convince your sphere of influence that you're a real estate pro. We gotta work on that. Why are you calling cold for? I need to build your confidence level to the point that you know that with this team, with the knowledge that we have, that you have access to, and the knowledge that we can instill upon you, that nobody is going to do a better job with your sphere of influence than you.
That sounds good.
Right? You go after cold calls because your sphere of influence, your friends and family know all of your warts. They know all of your bad habits, right? Because they know that we know that they know about all of our failures in the past. How many times we quit on other things in the past. How many times we've told them that we're going to do this, we're going to crush it, and we tell them to do it too, and then they lose money and we lose money. Does this resonate with anybody? And so we don't go after our sphere of influence because we're embarrassed. Well, shit, if you don't change your ways, you're not going to have a successful career. I'm just telling you that. This is a real deal here, guys. All right? You know how many times I get approached every week, every month, every year about doing another thing. Hey, Tom, invest in this. Hey, Tom, try this multi-level. Hey, Tom, try this. It's always the next shiny thing. So I'm saying don't do it. Say no, 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 no. I've decided real estate is what I want to be because I know I can be successful at it. And I'm going to stay the course, and I'm going to make a success out of this. Wild success.
Thank you.
Right? You want to leave your nursing job, you have to have that burn. Work hard at work, be fair because someone else is paying you. But boy, when you're off the clock, freaking work twice as hard for yourself.
Okay.
That's the hardest part, guys, is we get paid by somebody else and we are loyal to them, but we can't be loyal to ourselves. You gotta do that. You got it.
I have a quick question. I have no idea how to pull data outside of my market. So if I have a contact that doesn't live in Boston where I kind of keep track of like the market data,
Exactly.
how do I pull that?
You won't be able to pull that. So outside of your market, you're going to find a team member to help you to partner with. So let's say, as an example, you're going to find someone in San Jose. You're going to talk to Sang. And hey, Sang, I have my sister who lives in San Jose who's looking to move to San Jose. Let's partner together, right? Okay. She is committed to me. I'm going to get her to sign the exclusive buyer agency agreement that you send me from California. I'll execute that. I'll get the exclusive. I'll get her to promise that she won't cheat on you and that she's going to use you and me together. And together, you and me will help my sister buy a house. And for that, I want a 35% referral fee. I've gotten as high as 75% referral fee to me when the agent somewhere else does all the work for 25%. Wow. Why? Because I got my friends to sign the exclusive. I got my friends to sign the listing agreement. I got my friends to go to all the open houses that they can find on MLS anyhow. And the 25% agent in the local market just helps to negotiate, do the paperwork, and see it through to the closing. That's the easy part. The hard part is getting the loyalty. Does that make sense? So you're going to partner with each other.
Hey, Tom, so just to add on to that, the buyer's agreement, the exclusive buyer's agreement, how soon do you make them, sign it or have them sign it as soon as, after the first meeting or like after a few first showings? How do you approach that?
So that's in my second part of my presentation. So I'll show you that. Look, ask for their business. Ask for exclusive buyer agency agreement. Ask for $2 immediately. $2. Why do I ask for $2? I write down exclusive buyer agency agreement. You're going to pay me $2 because without a financial commitment, it's not a true legal contract. And then you're going to say, don't worry, you don't have to send me the $2. You owe me coffee next time we go to the coffee shop and meet to talk about real estate. As soon as you guys get confident enough to ask them for an exclusive agreement with money in hand, you're going to immediately increase your level of respect with them because most agents have no guts to ask for an exclusive. What's the worst they're going to say?
No.
No, you're back to where 95% of agents are anyhow. They work without contracts. But if you get it, you just graduated to the 5%.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I have an appointment today. On Thursday with the buyer. So
does that make sense? Let me repeat that. You ask. You learn to ask until you get so confident about it that you increase your ratio. And like you said, if they say no, that's what million realtors are doing anyhow. I guarantee you don't have exclusive buyer agreements with their buyers, right?
And I usually just say that it helps expectations and protect both of us. It means that I'm contractually obligated to act in their best interest and watch out for them and protect them. And
that's perfect. That's it, man.
Promotes a healthy relationship moving forward.
That's it. We're going to talk about next week. So class is over here.